Facebook, are you on this thing? It was a small website created by this guy, Mark Zuckerberg, who wanted to meet girls, basically, about 25 years ago. He created this thing. It became sort of the giant behemoth of all time next to Google, let's say. Now, it's not just that they can just delete your account when they want, or they can limit who sees your account, or that they can shadow ban you, and the series of other things that you guys know about. Now they're actually going to have a button. The button is popping up. I guess they're rolling it out in phases, although now people are pushing back, so we'll see what happens. A button so that you'll be able to warn Facebook if you know about people who are becoming extremists. And by extremists, they mean basically anyone who's not woke. These are images from disclose.tv. And let's pull these images up. Are you concerned that someone you know is becoming an extremist? We care about preventing extremism on Facebook. Others in your situation have received confidential support. How you can help and then get support or close. And then here's the other one. So Carl, I'm not sure who Carl is. I guess Carl works for disclose.tv. Carl, you may have been exposed to harmful extremist content recently. Violent groups try to manipulate your anger and disappointment. You can take action now to protect yourself and others. Now, of course, because I have a thoughtful, bright, insightful audience, you guys already get what this is about. This has nothing to do with violent and hateful content, because if it was about violent content, let's say direct calls for violence, direct calls for terrorism, something like that, it would be taken off Facebook immediately. But what they're really doing, are you concerned that someone you know is becoming an extremist? What they mean really by that is, are you concerned that someone you know might be watching Ben Shapiro? He talks fast and he says conservative things. Or Steven Crowder, or Dave Rubin, or Jordan Peterson, or something like that. I guarantee you that none of these warnings are being put on any woke site. Those are the real extremists, the ones that are pushing racism back into the system, the ones that are burning down cities and defunding the police and attacking stores and rampaging through San Francisco and everything else that they're doing, attacking federal buildings in Portland. So when they say, are you concerned that someone you know is becoming extremist? What they're saying is, are you concerned that someone you know might be not woke? Are you concerned that someone you know might become a sensible conservative? Are you concerned that someone you know may not fully accept all of the blue anon narrative that's being forced down everyone's throat completely? I don't like you, Facebook. You're not good. You're not good. Bad. Facebook is bad. And the fact that they're now like, I mean, this is genuinely, this is sort of like out of Communism 101, like rat on your neighbors. This is very reminiscent, actually, of, remember at the beginning of lockdown, like when people were calling the cops on their, my neighbors were in the backyard. They were playing music. They had people over. Actually, a couple doors down, we have some friends that had a baby, and then they had a baby shower, and somebody ratted on them, and the cops came, and the cops actually apologized to them, but they said, we have to actually come here. But this idea, we'll be ratting on each other for when we get together in real life, and we'll be ratting on our friends who might be extremists, even though by extremist you probably mean sane. I mean, for example, I am a radical right-wing freedom extremist. I believe in freedom. I believe in liberty. I believe that you can make the choices for yourself, I can make the choices for myself, and we'll negotiate how to go forward with the society. That's very scary to the people that want to control you, so thus I am a radical right-wing extremist. So I assume that these warnings are going all over your Facebook pages if you follow me.